So we're out in the shop today and we wanted to kind of go over the adjustments of our manual unit. We call it the SubArc, which can be misleading because it's primarily used for non-oscillated applications. We have customers using it in cold feed TIG, we have customers using it in flux core, we have customers use it in what it was named for in SubArc as well. So there are 11 different axes of adjustment that can be made with the SubArc. Let's go through some of it. Basically, it sets on a base with swivel casters. All four are swiveled, the two in the back are locking. It can be moved easily around the shop and around the bay. Another adjustment is the main column. This entire head slides up and down. There's a knob on the back. You bust that loose, it slides up and slides down really easily. There's also a knob right here that lets you slide this head in and out really easily. Whenever it's at its extent and locked down, the gun is approximately 4 feet from the center line of the gun holder to the main post. Then this entire main post can be swiveled. Notice I grabbed this hex key. A lot of the lockdowns on these axes that require a little more strength, we use an Allen head to take those out instead of the knobs. The knobs are more convenient, but depending on how strong you are in your hands. The socket head cap screws on there. This post will go all the way up to vertical, all the way down to there. So moving up to the head, the different adjustments that can be made up there. Basically, you unlock this. It lets the head swivel from there to there, locking it. Then there are two socket head cap screws back here that give the head the ability to be spun 360 degrees for however it needs to be locked down there. Then we have our two axes of linear motion that are used whenever you're manipulating the gun when you're welding. The knobs on both extremes of the axes. One revolution, 360 degrees turn of the knob, produces 3/8 of an inch of linear motion. That makes it really easy to break the arc or to make any adjustments that you need. You're not going to be sitting there spinning that knob. Basically, you make one turn of that knob and it's going to move it more than you're ever going to need while you're welding. There are 3 knobs right here, bust them loose. This one right here is your gun clamp. The gun quickly and easily clamps into there. Whenever you need to take the gun out, you just pop it out and you can be welding by hand effortlessly. There's also a socket head cap screw in here that gives us the ability to rotate that gun on this plane, and then you basically can take that arm from that extent all the way around to that extent, positioning it wherever you need to position it, and it quickly and easily locks down by hand. So I'll not necessarily go to the trouble of rolling it back, but whenever you extend this out to its extent, you roll it up to that extent, and then you send it all the way to the top. You can get the gun 8 feet off the ground. So 4 feet out from the post, 8 feet off the ground. And you know, for custom applications, if you needed to, you know, get a little bit higher, we can make different lengths of arms, or they can be quickly altered in your in-house machine shop to get whatever you need done. One last thing that I'd like to highlight as far as the capabilities of it. These are primarily designed where the unit is addressing the pipe perpendicular to the pipe, and your linear motion is perpendicular to this axis and up and down. But if you want to, and let's say you're addressing a vessel or a big pipe from the end, you can pop this loose, roll it 90 degrees, bust that loose, bust that loose, Bust that loose, turn it like that, and now this axis is adjustment that is parallel to this instead of perpendicular. So you can get in and out and up and down in this configuration. Just all depends on how you have the post configured in there. So that is the SubArc and the way that it is adjusted and can be moved. Give us a call today. We'd love to put one of these in your shop.